That's the only real issue I have about people reviewing the Rise of Skywalker. I get it; it's a lot of fan service, but it doesn't seem like some people are judging it on what it's doing instead of just being fan servicey.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have that in there. Good evening. Welcome back.
Good evening.
Sorry, I had the mics on. Hot mic, hot mic.
Hey, the prelude.
Prelude. Well, there's a lot going on in the world. And so with that, welcome back for another episode review. We're going to do The Witcher episode 7, Before the Fall.
Yes, there's a fall coming.
Oh, yeah. For me, was where everything kind of just fell into place and the whole season made sense. So, with that, spoilers abound.
Heavy spoilers.
Yes, definitely some heavy spoilers.
Especially
if you have not watched the previous episodes or haven't watched The Witcher yet. So, go to Netflix, check out The Witcher. 8 episodes, binge it to your heart's content. Come back, check out our reviews and our opinions on how the episodes are going. And if you like the way we do it, go and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you can be notified when we have more stuff coming out. With that, another thing with those spoilers, please note that The Witcher is an adult show. TVMA strongly because of some of the violence and the language and some of the other imagery. So keep that in mind depending on who's in the room when you watch The Witcher.
Maturity needed.
Yes.
No kids.
And with that, another quick housekeeping thing is thank you to Syrinscape for letting us use the background music that you're hearing. Go to Syrinscape.com and take your game to the next level. All right, Ryan, why don't you start us off?
Episode 7 is definitely where you get to see the the other side of the fall of Sintra. Sintra, my bad, people. But you get to see from Geralt's perspective that fall, and you get to see that complementary aspect of the first episode.
Oh yeah, this is straight up. Now we have all the timelines converging to a single moment.
Yes.
And you realize, okay, Geralt goes to Sintra to check on this child and potentially invoke the Law of Surprise.
Yes.
Calanthe, on the other hand, is not about to have any of this and tries to deceive Geralt, and it fails.
Fails miserably.
And then Calanthe imprisons Geralt.
Yep.
And it's like
locks him up.
So that happens, and then she goes into her dinner party where she's then told Nilfgaard has invaded Sintra and is on the attack.
Yes.
Or is invading Sintra. It's like, wow. So, and Geralt makes a comment that the event, he was, the whole Law of Surprise and Ciri being promised to him was 12 years prior. So now we know Ciri is 12 years old. And her storyline picks up. Now Geralt's storyline catches up with hers.
Yes.
But she's still trying to make her way to Skellige.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of doing that whole refugee thing and ends up taking a horse and whatnot to try and get to Skellige. Runs into some old friends she thought were friends from Sintra. Turns out, no.
And this is when her powers go ape crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's just nuts.
Yes.
So bad. I feel bad for the kids, but on the other hand, you know what? Instead of being jerk friends, you should have been genuine friends.
Yeah, being a jerk in this world turns you into a slaughterhouse.
Well, I think also it's a nice narrative, too, as far as in real life. It's like, you have your fair weather friends, and then you have your true friends.
Yes.
And these guys are definitely fair weather friends, because they felt that, oh, she's the princess, we've got to be nice to her, and she didn't want it.
Oh, yeah.
But they felt they had to do that, and then they were bitter. Like, that's your own choices, dude. Don't blame her for her naivete.
Yeah.
So, that's Ciri. That's Geralt. What's up with Yennefer?
Yennefer, she's returned to Artusa, and with a bunch of other sorcerers that have come there, and they go and have their little political debate of will they interfere, will they not interfere, but also in that round table, you get to learn more about the magic of the world. and some of the taboos that have been happening in Nilfgaard, which adds a complement to everything that's been going on with them and why they want Ciri.
Well, I think they want Ciri, but Ciri hasn't been made aware to the mages count to the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
But seeing the Nilfgaardian sorceress come in there and be like, look, this is between Nilfgaard and Sintra, you know, that kind of thing. And yes, we have decided to abandon some of these taboos that you all think are a thing. We're embracing but then you're also finding out that Nilfgaard is conscripting mages.
Yes.
And anyone with magical ability. And things are getting a little it's very militarized.
Yeah, they're making mages do things that they're not that they aren't really supposed to be doing.
Well, it's not that they're not supposed to be doing it. It's just the Brotherhood is deemed that it's a little too risky.
Yes.
You know, so it's that
It's those laws that mages have to abide by. That's why certain things are taboo. That comes out later, but it prefaces the fact it gives you that round table pushes the importance of the strength of this series is that there are rules to abide by, and there are pros and cons to how and when you use your magic.
And then there's also Yennefer's point where Yennefer notices that the times have changed.
Yes.
I mean, it used to be you had to demonstrate some kind of catalyst moment to attract the attention. By the time she comes back, which I'll venture to say is about 40 years after she was there initially, now it's families are sending their kids there to become mages.
Yeah.
Whether they have any magical ability or not. It's like...
It's not helping their cause, and it's just weakening their hold on the continent.
Yes, I think you're definitely seeing the decline of the Brotherhood, and there's definitely some strife, because Yennefer's like, the old system's got to go.
Yeah. It definitely has to go, and it definitely, like I said, it gives you a balance of understanding the strengths of the magic.
Yeah, and it also gives you the fact that there's two different paths. There's the path Nilfgaard is taking, and then there's the path that Yennefer is alluding to that she may not even be aware of yet.
Yeah, she has a different path for power, and then the Nilfgaard may just have another path to power. But it also alludes to something else that gets me excited.
What's that?
Wait for episode 8.
Okay. Much more. Well, a final episode of the season. All right. So yeah, it's a very, very much these storylines are all converging.
Oh yeah.
And it's like you're kind of waiting for that payoff. Like, when are they going to get together? When are we going to see everybody?
It's building up to a climax of eventual encounters.
But and then it kind of fast track. It's like the first part of Geralt's story is him going to Sintra and getting captured.
Yeah.
And then the second part of his story is Nilfgaard invading the main city.
Yeah.
And him escaping because he got tired of waiting.
Yes.
And then and where Calanthe's like, I couldn't let him go. He's in the dungeon.
Yeah. And he's not there.
He goes down and he's gone, and it's just like, it's just, the irony of it all. The irony of it. But yeah, it's so now we're kind of caught up to where it looks like everybody's in the same several days now.
Oh yeah, now everything is in one straight thorough line that will lead to something more.
Yeah, so overall I feel this is there isn't a whole lot of, there's substance to this, but it is very much we need to not get distracted from the fact that we're coming to, something's coming to a head. It feels like it's the pre-boss battle.
Yeah, like it preludes to something bigger. It preludes to the conflict that the continent has with Nilfgaard, but it also constructs all the different webs of abstraction for the magic in this world. Mm-hmm. So, and that there are true pros and cons to how you use that magic.
Well, definitely have to look forward to that. And with that, we're going to leave off episode 7. This is short and sweet, but we want to definitely save room for episode 8, and then the whole season as as an overall.
Overall.
So, with that, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to you want to be notified, hit the subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll get a notification when the next videos come out. With that, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.